Hello, I'm Nicole.
Wait, I'm Nicole.
We're two Nicoles, one podcast. So how's it going, guys? This is our introductory episode of Two Nicoles, One Podcast. And as you may have heard, I'm Nicole.
I'm also Nicole, in case you weren't quite sure on that one. We're really excited to be here with you guys, and hopefully you've been following us on Instagram to see all the crazy stuff we already talk, and we're ready to talk some more with you.
So if you don't already know us, we're going to introduce ourselves pretty quickly for you. So I'm the blonde Nicole, because we're both Nicole, duh. I basically, just so you can get a glimpse at who I am, on my way over here, just did a nice little conditioning workout, a bunch of burpees and whatnot. I was listening to Turn Down for What, and drinking my 6 espresso of the day. So, I feel like that's a pretty good synopsis of who I am. What about you, brown-haired Nicole?
As she said, I'm brown-haired Nicole. Got a little blonde in there too, but mainly brown. So I also just finished a workout too. I did not wake up as early as blonde Nicole, so I was only on my 4th shot of espresso. I did a little LL Cool J today. Yeah.
He's my boyfriend.
Okay, I loved him in the 90s when I was like 7. So
Yeah, I love everything that he does.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome.
Like the best rapper of all time.
Oh, Jarro.
I politely disagree.
It's a whole other episode about Jarro, so we're just gonna, I don't want to end the podcast on our first episode, so.
Another thing to know about us is we take music, particularly hip hop and R&B, very seriously.
We do. I definitely, Ja Rule's Life. In the Club is by 50 Cent is my anthem to my soul, so there's that.
50 Cent's also a very interesting man.
He is.
I think he should be I'm sure he wants to be on the podcast.
I'm going to ask you if he'll sponsor. 50, if you're listening, can you sponsor us?
Yeah, effing vodka, or,
Yeah.
He has another alcohol out now.
Oh, I actually don't know what that is. I knew the vodka, but I wasn't sure about the other one.
Something Midori, or something like that.
Okay.
Not to be confused with whatever alcohol from like 10 years ago that Kim Kardashian was in an ad for. It was like all green. It's a liqueur.
Was that the one where she did that thing on her butt where it like shot into her, or was that champagne?
No, that was champagne for Paper Magazine.
Okay.
This was pre the gigantic butt.
Gotcha,
When she had a normal big butt. Like from doing squats and stuff.
Oh,
like
nice.
us.
Oh, nice. We're going to be Kim Kardashian butts pretty soon.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Our butts aren't that big. But, we work out. So we have actual butts.
Yeah.
Made of muscle.
Pretty much. Yeah. Just not Kim Kardashian butts. But they're close. Sort of. Not at all.
Yeah. We don't have the kind of money.
No.
Not yet.
Pretty soon, though. Sponsor us.
Yeah. Anything.
Yeah, please.
We don't have that much. We have a little bit of pride.
Yeah.
But, whatever it is.
Yeah.
We'll do, Herpesen, whatever. Herpesen L. Is that what it is?
Is that
the herpes?
I was just going to say herpes cream.
Yeah. We don't, I don't have herpes. You don't have herpes either.
Do not have herpes.
But whatever. No shame. That stuff sneaks up on you.
It does.
It does, but we'll do whatever. We don't care.
No judgment. Do you ever see on those shows where they're struggling actresses and they're always doing hemorrhoid commercials?
Yes.
Yeah. So maybe we'll do hemorrhoids.
Well, you know what though? What I think about that is they get paid pretty well.
Yeah.
So, we could sit here and say all we want, I wouldn't do that. But if somebody said, Nicole, this is 2 hours worth of work and you're going to get $50,000, what would you say?
I have hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
That's what I'd say.
Hey, America, Canada, whoever's watching this commercial, my name is Nicole and I have hemorrhoids. Yeah. I can ride a horse peacefully because I took this medication.
Yeah.
I don't have to walk around with a special comfy seat so I can sit at, my kid, whoever this is, baseball game. That's what these people do.
Yeah.
If you're going to give me $50,000 for that, I will sell out for it.
I agree. Why not? I'm $50,000 richer. I really don't have hemorrhoids. I don't care.
I don't care what you think.
Yeah, exactly. You'll just say, yeah, whatever.
You could think I have hemorrhoids in my eyeballs, and does it affect me? No.
No, I'll be walking down the street with my Starbucks, cruising with my sunglasses on, and I won't care. I just won't care about
I'll have a sweet ride.
you. Yeah.
A cool pair of shoes on.
Mm-hmm.
In a nice home.
Hemorrhoid free, because I got that cream.
Exactly. So,
yes.
you know, who's laughing now?
Yeah, very true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I feel like we should talk about some current events.
Okay.
So, I was looking on Twitter today and I saw cancel Netflix. And I was like, what are they, like, overcharging people? And they were talking about Cuties, which I heard about. I haven't watched it. And that made me think of The Oranges, which are really good.
Now, when you first told me about that, that's the first thing I thought of about a show about oranges. And I was like, okay, that's a weird topic to be on, but okay.
Yeah, and actually, honestly, that's probably something I would watch because I like weird documentaries and stuff. But so I was thinking oranges, and I'm like, oh, why would people be mad about oranges? That's really messed up. So I guess it's this film. It was at Sundance and won all these awards and stuff. But it's about these. It's actually about sexual exploitation of young girls, like pre-adolescent, adolescent, teenagers. And so the premise of it, like just hearing that, you're like, oh, that sounds, it's important. But like all the marketing materials, and it seems like, because I mean, I don't even want to watch this movie because it creeps me out, like the actual visual of it. These like little baby 10-year-old girls like twerking.
Yeah, that's
like,
just, no.
It's gross.
No, I actually read the synopsis about it after you told me about it, and none of it makes any sense.
No, and honestly, like I think about it, and people are going cancel Netflix, but that's also, I don't think any of it's not helping anything, and it's so, and like gross. And could you imagine, like, if somebody was like, oh, here's an acting job for your kid, and you're like, and you see what it is, like, who puts their kid out there? Like, what kind of sick animal?
Well, speaking of that, like, there's a lot of shows that are kind of crazy like that. Like, I do like Shameless. I think that show's hilarious.
Yeah.
But those kids, like, I think there was, like, one episode where Lamb was, like, 4 years old snorting Coke. So, like, that you see that in the line, you're like, all right, well, today we're going to snort Coke. Like, I mean, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of crazy things I think parents put their kids in their situation for. So,
I mean, you think about it, though. I think me and you grew up really conservatively. And there's some really strange birds. Yes. A lot of strange birds out there. And that's what, probably people live like that. And they're just like, oh yeah, this is how I live. My kid snorts Coke and I pee off the porch. And, I mean, I think that's what makes the world turn. And what, no judgment, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you do you.
I mean, some of you people are sick.
It's true. We're judging from afar, but it's fine.
It's fine.
You gotta live your life.
I guess we all need a foul for Anna in our life.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's very, very true. I just think there's so many things on TV that people, I don't know, they just kind of like get inspired from. And like, you're going to see these 11-year-olds, even with those Netflix, oh, well, they're on TV twerking or whatever. So they, they want to do it. And I grew up dancing and not stripping. Just to make that clear.
She was an 8-year-old stripper.
Yeah, maybe I was. But dance was never like twerking in these like little tiny outfits, and now like even like watching Dance Moms, like I did not do that type of stuff. Like we were these like one dance we were Pinocchio, like so like none of the things were like down there shaking your butt and stuff. I'm not gonna say like anything wasn't very like emotional in dance, but it was more like kid and like friendly. And it's just so crazy how everything, like the world has changed now.
Yes, because I remember like wanting to be a ballerina, and in that like you wanted to be this like Russian or French ballerina, and these women were like, first of all, they were really thin, which is a whole nother topic, but like you wanted to be like really stiff or flowy and just perfect. And yeah, it's totally different than from what my perception of dance was.
Oh, absolutely.
Growing up. I mean, it's probably the way we grew up, though.
True.
I
don't know. It's crazy. I just think, I don't know that I'd even get up there if I was still dancing and I was 8. if I would get up there and twerk. I don't know that I could. I think I'd be embarrassed.
I would be embarrassed.
Yeah, I can only do that if I'm like 5 vodka cranberries in. So
yeah. Oh yeah. If I've had enough to drink, it's like
yeah,
I will put on a theatrical experience.
Yeah.
All the way around.
yeah, yeah. I don't care who's watching. Yeah.
No. I mean, come on.
No, you put my song on, I'm on there. I'm on the dance floor.
I mean, I have several songs. It just depends on like what mood I'm in. I could do like Madonna's Vogue. That's always something that gets me going. All Eyes on Me by Tupac.
Okay. Yeah.
That hits it.
That's a good
for
one.
me because I want all eyes on me. You know.
True.
Yeah.
I like the little changes in there because like that just kind of gets it. And you know what really gets people going? I don't really understand, but Don't Stop Believing by Journey.
Yes.
It doesn't matter who you are or where you're at. That just gets everyone to come together and you're singing at the top of your lungs. It's like, okay, I like this. I like this.
Or that's the same as like Semi-Charmed Life.
Okay.
Third Eye Blind. Yeah, people just like, especially what gets me is that song's about crystal meth.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Cool. Let's dance around about it.
It's a horrible addiction. Like, it's a drug made of like stuff that they sell at Walmart.
Oh.
You know, or the gas station or whatever. You know, you can make it in literally anything, and it's like terrible chemicals. It's bad. It's bad, and it kills people.
Yeah.
It's sad, but
Yeah. When people are jamming
people
their
are
music.
jamming to it in a bar.
Well, that's like that pumped up kick song. Isn't that about a school shooting? And
I guess,
people,
yeah.
like our little kids are in the back singing and
Yeah.
pumped up kicks. Yeah, you're like,
And the funniest thing about that is that it just makes you think like the parents aren't listening. So the parents that's playing in the car, and the parents aren't listening because they're just like they don't want to hear it, but so they're tuning it out, and the kids in the back like singing it, da, da, da. And it's funny because it's like, you know, you're listening to this violent music, and the parents don't care because they don't want to hear it, so they tune it out. Well, that's what my mom was.
Well, yeah, I mean, mine too. Like, now I listen to the Spice Girls songs now, and I'm like, every single song was about sex. And when I was 8, who knew? I'm over back singing 2 Become 1, and okay, that's like about a threesome, so
Yeah.
that's fun. So, yeah.
Well, the funny thing about me is like I'm a little eccentric. I used to, so The United States of Atlanta by the Yin Yang Twins is one of my favorite albums, period. I don't know how many other people fall in that boat there, but I do. And I used to carry it around with me, not in a CD case, like I would carry it. And I used to play that like in the car all the time, like the whole thing through. There's a lot of filthy language in that album, and I'm just this little white girl, you know, and my mom would just tune it out.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember, this is actually a funny story. Eminem was first popular.
Yes.
Real Slim Shady came out, saw him on TRL, and I was like, oh, I really like this. This is cool. Yeah. So I remember going to, remember it was like Eckerd? Is that what it was called?
Yes,
I think.
Eckerd, then turned into Rite Aid.
Rite Aid, yeah. So going to Eckerd, and they had like a thing at the checkout counter where you could buy CDs. And I remember there was an Eminem CD there, and I was so excited. I was like, oh, I need to get that. So I begged my mom, so she buys it. So we get home, and I realized that so I was probably, I don't know, maybe 11 when this song came out, and I realized she gave me the like R-rated CD and had all the swearing in it, because this is the type of child I was. I made her return it to give me the clean version.
Oh my god.
Because I was like, I can't listen to these swear words. Because I was just that crazy of a child.
You were a nerd.
I was definitely a nerd. I don't even swear now. Like, unless I'm like rapping, like I'll swear like to the music and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, I guess when I was 11, I just didn't do that. But I don't know. I just swear just.
couldn't hear it.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't handle it. I felt like I was doing something so wrong listening to Eminem swear. So I'm just like, okay. But yeah, so if you're wondering, that's the type of child I was. Weird.
Well, that's the thing too. Like you hear this nowadays, nobody listens to the radio, but you would hear something on the radio and you wouldn't know, and then you would get the CD, like the, you know, parental advisory edition, and you'd be like, what are they talking about? What is this? It's totally different. Like,
so different.
I don't even, like, where do they come up with the things they replace stuff with?
Well, that's Kids Bop. They'll try to put some random, like, I think the funniest one was it was like a chain smoker song, and they like changed it to like pulling my notebook paper back, and I think it's supposed to be like pull your sheet over the cover, but they changed it to like notebook paper. Like, so they're talking about like a day at school. Like, none of it makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
Kids Bop just shouldn't cover songs that aren't for children. Like,
Yeah.
they just shouldn't.
It's ridiculous.
No, just think about Old MacDonald. Like,
What
just
is
do
it,
that.
like TBS, all the snakes on the plane? It's like, I don't want any, you know, Monday through Friday snakes or whatever. Something like, it's like, what is, who? Like, somebody thinks that's the real words to the song, and that person needs checkup.
Right? Well, I remember the one that's actually funny. Katy Perry, California Dreams, she says something about sipping on gin and juice. In the Kids Bop version, because I like to look up these Kids Bop songs because they just crack me up. In Kids Bop, they say sipping on apple juice. And I'm just like, no, those kids need to know about gin and juice. They need to know about Snoop Dogg. They need to know.
Yes.
Now they don't know. They think
Yeah.
apple juice. Right?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Or they probably, the worst part is, the thing that really upsets me is people don't know that Snoop Dogg, these kids today don't know that Snoop Dogg was this rapper, you know, under, you know, Suge Knight and all this stuff, Death Row. They just think Snoop Dogg is the, you know, they think he's old because they're children.
Yeah.
They think he's just this old guy who hangs out with Martha Stewart.
I was just going to say, him and Martha, they're besties.
Which is cute.
I like
it's
it.
cute. I love it.
I
But
love
they
it.
don't know the history. They probably don't even know he's a rapper.
Probably not. He's in a lot of Corona commercials right now.
Yes.
A lot of them.
In a really chic robe.
Yeah. He's living life though.
Yeah.
Snoop needs to be on the show.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
probably wants to. We need to check our backlog of email.
Very true, for sure. And it's funny because we're recording in such a small room that he would definitely hotbox this room. We'd be very high.
It would be great.
Yeah, it'd just be insane. Yeah, it'd be very
I mean,
weird.
I don't think you guys generally smoke a lot of weed here, but
we
I
don't.
would let it. I would tell
Yeah.
him it's fine.
If Snoop was here, it just, you can't, like, what do you say, no? Like, you
Yeah.
just don't say no.
Yeah, you would just figure out how to get it cleaned.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm probably allergic because I'm allergic to everything.
You can just
I'll
wear
take
a
it,
mask.
or I'll wear an allergy pill.
Wear
an allergy pill. Take an allergy pill. But you wear one too, though. 'cause
I was gonna say, like, being that you're allergic to so many things, you may have to like get a wearable allergy pill.
probably.
We can have that one.
Yeah, and wear a bubble and everything, because that's
Yeah.
a whole other topic of everything I'm allergic to. That's a whole episode.
Or we could play bubble soccer with Snoop Dogg.
That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, done. All right, Snoop, if you're listening,
Just so you know, we're really strong,
super strong.
and we would knock you into next week.
That's a fact.
Yeah, we're strong and competitive. So
Yeah.
see ya.
Oh, crazy.
And if you don't accept our offer, we'll just think that you admit defeat. So
That's what I heard.